This week marked what would have been Muhammad Ali's 83rd birthday. A global icon, humanitarian, and three-time heavyweight world champion passed away in 2016.
Lonnie Ali was married to the champ for 30 years. She co-founded the Muhammad Ali Center 20 years ago and continues to honor her late husband's legacy.
It's a beautiful center, too, by the way. Well, this year, Lonnie Ali and the center releasing its inaugural 2025 Compassion Report. And the goal is to develop innovative solutions to a range of community challenges. Lonnie Ali, we are so honored to have you. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you. Good morning to everybody.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Let's start again. The champ would have turned 83 on this Friday.
Right.
The Compassion Report. Why produce it, and why do you think it's needed so much now?
Well, you know, anybody who knows Muhammad, it's part of his legacy. He was one of the most compassionate human beings I think God put on this earth. And as part of the Ali Center and cherishing that legacy and promoting that legacy, compassion was very important. And we've seen a decline in compassion in the United States over the last several years. So it was important as part of his legacy to continue that and to do what Muhammad did, try to bring people together through compassion.
You know, you guys surveyed 12 cities, their
Correct.
populations, looking at, and everybody talked in all of these cities that compassion has been dropping.
Right.
And especially this time as we go into 2025. Why is compassion so important, and what are the impacts that it makes?
You know, compassion is extremely important because it starts with you. If you do not have compassion for self, and we found this in the survey, you can't give compassion. And people, as a result of COVID, burnout, lots of things, mental illness, isolation, they do not feel compassion. It's like, and I akin it to like a well with water. And I know this even as a caregiver. Caregivers sometimes do not lack compassion for themselves. And if you have to have water in the well to give it out, right? So that's where it starts. And then it goes out from there. But it's important because to build a healthy, sustainable society, community, to start bringing people together, to unify people with the divide and the toxic rhetoric and the polarization we've seen, compassion is an essential element of a healthy community.
Muhammad Ali had so many amazing sayings. Among them, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth.
Right.
So knowing him, how did you watch him show that compassion and kindness and demonstrate it?
Well, you know, if you were around Muhammad, and the children know this, that was something he said frequently, almost daily, and he exhibited that daily. He flexed that muscle. Compassion is not something we're born with. It's something we have to learn. It's a muscle. We have to flex it. We have to, you know, engage with it every day. And Muhammad did that in so many different ways, whether it was just taking time, you know, if he was in a hurry, but taking time with a fan to sign autographs, or if it was some person he saw in need, to help them. I remember one time we were in L.A. and Muhammad decided, this was Muhammad, that he was going to go to see some young people who were locked up in juvenile detention, you know, just to lift them up, take his magic tricks. As you know, Muhammad had magic tricks, lift their spirits, put a smile on their faces. And there was a gentleman, we were walking toward the building, and there was a gentleman coming toward us, and he passed us, didn't look at us. Muhammad stopped, turned around, and ran back to the guy and tapped him on the shoulder, reached in his pocket, and gave him all the money he had in his pocket. So the man looked at Muhammad, realized who he was, very grateful, and he looked down on his luck. So Muhammad came back, he had a smile on his face, and I said, Muhammad, why did you do that? And he said, because he looked like he needed it.
Wow.
And see, that's when you talk about compassion, feeling that, you know, empathy is a feeling, but compassion is actionable. And that's what this index does. It not only tracks compassion in America and predicts future trends, it also gives us opportunity of how to flex that compassion muscle.
It's a fantastic idea. I've never heard of anything like it. So, you know, kudos to you guys for doing it. I want to talk about you personally for a moment here, because you were married. You were married to the champ for 30 years. You know, and you cared for him during his battle with Parkinson for years.
Yes.
How is Lonnie Ali doing? How are you doing in these years since we lost him? How are you holding up?
You know, every day I think about Muhammad. You know, it's a great loss, not just to me, but to so many. And the reason I know that because people come up to me and say that. But the way to fill that void is to continue that legacy and to do the kind of work Muhammad would be doing if he was here and healthy, and what he would want. And so people can continue to hear his voice and that have that impact, that Ali impact. So, I'm blessed. Yeah. I have 2 grandchildren, other step-grandchildren, and I'm blessed. Yeah. So I count my blessings.
Amen to that.
Yes.
And you have honored his legacy in a remarkable way all these years.
Well, thank you. So. You know, let me say this, too. As part of this index, as part of this report that is coming out, we have a compassion pledge that I would like people to go to. If you want to view the report itself, individuals, community leaders, whoever, you can just go to aliindex.org.
aliindex.org.
Okay. And to sign the pledge virtually, which is a personal commitment to practice compassion. Now, I know I will see your 3 names on there.
Absolutely.
And you just go to the website, too.
Yeah, you go to aliindex.org/pledge if you want to get straight to the pledge.
Okay. Thank you, Lonnie.
So that's important.
Thank you.
He still
Yes.
lives on.
Yes.
He does. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Please, thank you. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.